Welcome to Part 2 of the Perkins Application Training Series, covering Programs of Study Funding.
To answer question 1, you will need to check the box next to each of the statewide programs of study you plan to offer in the 2020-2021 school year. To meet the minimum requirements for a program of study, it must meet the CTE completer definition of 3 or more courses for 4 or more credits with at least one Level 3 or Level 4 course, all from the same program of study. This meets the requirement for size, scope, and quality as defined by the state plan. The program of study frameworks are located at the CTE TEA website under Approved Statewide CTE Programs of Study. We understand in some small or rural school environments, you may only offer some of the courses included in the program of study every other year. Let's look at an example of a program of study. In this scenario, the LEA created their Animal Science Program of Study by selecting courses from each level in the Animal Science Framework. This meets the requirements of a CTE completer by offering 3 or more courses for 4 or more credits with at least one course coming from Level 3 or Level 4 and all from the same program of study. In this scenario, the LEA chose Principles of Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources from Level 1 and then skipped the courses in Level 2. They came back and used the Livestock Production course from Level 3 and then used the Advanced Animal Science and the Veterinary Medical Application courses from Level 4. This scenario also meets the CTE completer requirements of 3 or more courses for 4 more credits with at least one course from Level 3 or Level 4, and all from the same programs of study. By using the Advanced Animal Science course in this program of study, students can earn a science credit towards their graduation requirements if the teacher meets requirements to teach a CTE course for science credit. Be sure to refer to this chart for the minimum required number of programs of study offered based on the LEA's high school enrollment when completing question 1. This meets the minimum requirements for a size, scope, and quality as defined by the state plan.
For question 2, please check the box next to the approved regional programs of study that will be offered by your LEA in the 2020-2021 school year. The approved list of regional programs of study can be found on the CTE website under the link titled Approved Regional Programs of Study. Here is the regional program of study for cosmetology and personal care services. Any LEA can offer a regional program of study or courses within the regional program of study. Perkins funding can be used to support the regional programs of study within the regions that are approved to offer the program of study. For question 3, use the programs of study you identified in question 1 and the regional programs of study you identified in question 2. Provide a narrative regarding how Perkins funds will be used to support programs of study. Examples may include equipment purchases, teacher professional development, software, instructional materials, and CTSO travel. For question 4, describe how the results of the Comprehensive Local Needs Assessment inform the selection of the programs of study and activities to be funded. Information included in several sections of the CLNA will help when responding to this question. For example, using the information from the CLNA Parts 3, 4, and 7, describe the process of determining the programs of study and activities to be funded. The response to question 3 helped identify the specific activities, where this response should focus on the process and the use of the CLNA to inform the decisions. A key piece of information to include would be the top 3 most aligned programs of study, as identified in the CLNA Part 7, Line 3. For question 5, describe how students will learn about CTE course offerings through programs of study, including students who are members of special populations. Within your response, outline specific activities that will allow students to learn about programs of study, course offerings, and describe methods of recruitment of students from special populations. Examples could include course fairs, parent nights, middle and high school visits, ARD meetings, course materials for parents and students, course materials translated into language, which represent the student population, and counselor meetings with students and parents. For question 6, identify within the LEA's CTE programs what activities or initiatives lead students to obtain the necessary skills to pursue careers in high-skill, high-wage, and in-demand industry sectors or occupations. Check the boxes for all that apply, or feel free to add additional activities or initiatives under the other boxes. Examples could include work-based learning, paid or unpaid practicums, field trips, and business and industry guest speakers. Thank you for participating in this part of the Perkins Local Application Training. If you need additional assistance, please contact one of the CTE specialists at the Texas Education Agency or your Education Service Center CTE specialist. The next training module will cover Part 3, Career Exploration, Guidance, and Counseling provided to all students in the LEA.